Good afternoon, everyone. Just doing a quick walkthrough of our rehab project that we're doing a joint venture with Dr. Joe Asamoah. So just kind of wanted to check on progress on a Friday afternoon. Hopefully you can hear me okay, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me fine inside. I'm gonna just want to get a shot of the outside. I'm going to step up a little bit and kind of explain what's going on with this project. You may or may not know Dr. Joe. He is one of the leading rehabbers in the DC area, as well as instructors. He specializes in a method called BRRR, which is B-R-R-R-R, which means buy, rehab, which is what we're doing now. We're going to do rent, and then he's going to do a refi, and then he'll do a repeat. So it's BRRR strategy with 4 R's. So what we'll do is take a look around. As I said, we're in the rehab stage now. We just did an acquisition. Acquisition was about a month ago. Got held up a little bit because of the COVID-19 disruption, but the construction crews were cleared to come back in, so they're back at work now. Mostly they've just finished the demolition part, and so what I'll do also is kind of show you a blueprint that I have, and hopefully let me see if I can switch this around. So we have this blueprint. As we go to each floor, I'll kind of show you the layout, or the planned layout, as we go to each floor. So as we walk through the first floor, we're on the porch. We have an open floor plan with the living room and the dining room and the kitchen area. If you refer back to video I posted about a week ago, you'll see the before scenario, and you can see what it looked like before with all of the walls intact. So this is what it looks like as of right now. If you go back to the earlier video, you see there was a wall here. So they knocked out this wall, and as we showed in the diagram, this will be the living room. Over in this area, I think we're going to put half bath. Here, this is a stairway to go down. That was closed off by the previous owner. The old kitchen was here, as you can see by the outlets and the GFI circuits. What we decided to do was to move it back into this kind of a bonus area that was an addition. If you notice here, this was the brick wall from the original house, and the previous owner made an additional area, which was kind of a washroom area. But what we decided to do was to move the kitchen further back to the back. And so this is going on now. The crews had to come in and level off the flooring. The flooring was a bit off, uneven because of the addition. And in order to break this brick wall down, since it was load bearing, they put LBLs, which is special lumber, here to support the weight of the second floor. And then they were able to knock down the brick wall and continue the demolition. So let's see, let's go upstairs and let's see what's going on up here. If you have any questions, you can type them in now, and if I don't get to them, I'll answer any questions afterwards. Let's see, so just to give you an idea of where we're going on the second floor. Once we go up the stairs, we have 2 bedrooms in the front of the house, and then there's a master suite in the back, and there's a bath here, and then there's a master bath here, and then there's an existing deck that we'll rework also. So we'll go upstairs, see how that's going. So you can see here, this was one wall that was knocked out, another wall if you go back to the earlier video. So these will be 2 small bedrooms in the front of the house. One thing we decided to do with the ceiling, if you can see these rafters here were where the existing ceiling was. What we decided to do was remove those and have the ceiling go up a little higher for these smaller bedrooms. So these will be kind of give it a vaulted ceiling type of effect. So as you can see, they have the lumber here to start framing out pretty soon. Most of the work now is going on in the basement. That's going to require some dig outs, but we'll take a look at that in a minute. This is also an addition that the previous owner put in. So as you can see, the existing brick wall is taken out, and again we had to support that load by putting special lumber here to support the roof. A nice feature about this home is, let's see if I can get this open, is the existing deck. So we'll rework this a little bit. You can see some backyards of other homes. And this property also has a carport, which would be nice in the Northwest DC area if you know how tough parking is here. See someone, I guess one of the construction crew here is parked there right now. And this is just a shot of the back. This will require some work also to, and we'll probably rehab that roof also. Okay, while we have some light, let's take a look at this basement. So we decided to do in the basement, I'm going to make it more of an English style basement, so the next owner can rent it out separately. It'll have separate utilities, separate electrical circuits also. So we decided to put 3 bedrooms down in the basement. This house will actually be rented out as a Section 8 home. In DC, in this part of town, Section 8 pays a decent price, especially for 6 bedrooms, which are hard to find. So those families looking or needing 6 bedrooms will be able to benefit. And especially with this economy and the recession coming up, investing in this type of home with a Section 8 tenant is probably one of the safer ways to go. So the only way as of now to get into the basement is to go to the outside and come back in. So we go down, okay. So we're gonna take a quick look. They're still doing a dig out to lower the floor. The original floor was about 6 feet 10 inches, which is not up to code, so we have to dig down. So the result will be about 7 foot 2 or a little bit more, and then that'll bring us into code with the DC codes. So as of now, we're kind of just starting the dig out process to lower the floor, and then we'll fill that back in with slab foundation. It's hard to get a bobcat or any type of mechanical device down here, so unfortunately most of this part is going to be just kind of manual labor to get this dirt out of here. And this is where the majority, oh, you can keep going, you go ahead. So the majority of the work will be digging this part out. And then the property will also have a front entrance on that side also to go out to the front of the property. And then as I mentioned, there's a carport right here. Thank you. Which is an added bonus. Doesn't look like a carport right now, but it is. And so that's kind of where we are right now. Let's see, one question. How long will the project take to rehab? Normally, it'll take about 5 to 6 months. This crew is pretty experienced with what they've been doing. They've done a number of these types of houses, especially with the ones that require dig out of the basement. So we're looking sometime maybe June time frame, June, mid-July, something like that. So there's one other thing I wanted to point out. This location on the second floor was the site of a bathroom that, of course, this is like a 100-year-old house, so some of the flooring suffered some damage. So they ended up putting some additional joists here, sister those with the existing ones, to strengthen that floor. So the floor is really solid now. Once we took the flooring up originally, it was kind of weak. So so this shored up that, that flooring on the second floor. So that is about it. All right, thank you. Okay. I try to come by once a week, once every 2 weeks to check progress. Oops, I'm sorry. A little too late now. But wasn't a lot of dust in there. But I try to come by every couple of weeks or so, check progress and see how things are going. So I'll keep posting pictures and videos, and I'll let you know how it goes. Hope everybody's doing well, be safe, and have a good day. Take care.